And so we are on multiple platforms as well. So do not be afraid to come on in here and get to the conversation. Don't be intimidated by this good old combo that I got for you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we here this morning, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got a little bit of time before I got to get with my clients this morning. But we taking all questions. We giving out advice. We going to build this morning. We going to talk this morning. We're going to grow this morning. And come on up on the platform. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to all of y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, New Orleans? What's happening, baby? Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And y'all got to get in here or y'all got to say it back as well. Make sure you guys get in here. Make sure you guys say it back. My name is True Verts. I give some of the best advice in the world. Make sure you ask your questions. Do not be afraid to ask your questions. This is a safe space for you to ask your questions. And we are on 3 platforms. We are on Facebook. We are 4 platforms. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok. And we are on Instagram as well. Yup. We getting to it this morning, though. And if y'all want to do me a favor, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Nothing But the Truth Podcast. Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How did everybody sleep last night? Good morning. Anybody here from Kansas City? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Good morning. Top of the morning. What's the deal? How do I get over a marriage separation? Are you getting divorced? What is it exactly? Like when you say a marriage separation, right? We're going to have to, when you say a marriage separation, okay, Johannesburg, we're going to have more information. Is it done? Are you getting a divorce? Did she leave the house? Why did she leave the house? I mean, there are so many questions that I would have to ask. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And did y'all watch the podcast? Okay, Dubai in the building. What's up, Ohio? What's up? Make sure y'all hit the likes. What's up, Kim White? How you feeling this morning? Jersey in the building. Cleveland in the building. I'm coming to Cleveland to do a show too. That's the crazy part. I'm coming to Cleveland to do a show. Yeah. Anybody from Kansas City? Okay, Kingston, Jamaica. Wagwan. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Raleigh, North Carolina. Yup. Atlanta in the building. Okay. Newark. They taught me how to say Newark. It's new with a fork. It's Newark. Detroit in the building. What up, though? Philly in the building. Okay, young John. All right, young boy. All right. My kid's dad is 8 years older than me. So grab a badge if you like my content, right? If you have really, really, really long questions, please grab a badge at the bottom of the screen or a super chat if you are on my YouTube channel. And I want all of y'all to follow me on my YouTube channel. That's where we're going live tomorrow night. But I got you, Jenny. I'm going to answer your question. So your question is, my kid's dad is 8 years older than me. We've been together since I was 15. Oh, he's freaky. We've been together since I was 15. I'm 32 now. He's 40. We still aren't married. What should we do? So I don't think that it's a thing about what should you guys do. I think it's more so a thing of what is it that you want, right? What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? You've already given this man 17 years of your life. You've given this man 17 years of your life. You've given this man children. I'm pretty sure you've been with him through ups and downs. What more do you need to show him for him to want to marry you? And the fact that you've given him 17 years of your life and that you're not married, that scares me. And the reason why that scares me, right, is because in my expertise, what I know about men who wait an extremely long time to marry women, these men are marrying you not because they want to. These men are going to marry you because they feel like it's the least that they can do. A lot of these men are going to marry you because they feel like, well, I might as well marry you. And me as a husband, me as a father to a daughter, I would never want any man to marry my daughter, or I would never want to marry a woman because I feel like it's the least that I can do. You don't ever want somebody to marry you because they feel like, well, it's the least that I can do, or it's might as well. I call them might as well marriages. I call those might as well marriages. That's what I call those. I don't ever want you to fall victim to a might as well marriage. I don't ever want you to fall victim for that. Now, let me just say this, right? I don't have all of the information about your situation, right? I would encourage you to click the link in the bio and book a one-on-one session. I give some of the best advice in the world. You can book a 25-minute session or a 45-minute session. But for me, all right, I never want to be somebody's backup option. I don't want to be like somebody's, well, I might as well do this. For me, I'm full of confidence. I love myself a lot, and I would never give anyone a safe space to love me the way that they want to love me. You have to love me the way that I need to be loved. Respectfully. Let's get back. And make sure y'all hit the back, grab the badges at the bottom of the screen. And if you are new to my Instagram or my TikTok, I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. It's free. Subscribe. It's nothing but the truth podcast. Let's get these questions rolling, though. We in the building. Oh, you in Missouri? Oh, you coming to the show then? All right, cool. Anyway, next question. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What's the deal? Talk to me. I talk back. No problem. Anytime. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to give advice. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this to your friends. See that arrow at the bottom? Share this to your friends. Get your friends in here. Let's talk about it. Maybe you got a friend that needs some advice. Maybe you need your husband to hear this morning. Maybe you need your girlfriend to hear this morning. Send it. Share the live. Send it around. Get them in here. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Good morning, Ashley. How you feeling? Thank you for the badge too, Ryan. I appreciate you. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Why ain't you grab no badge, Naya, with this long question? Good morning, Cleveland. How y'all feeling? That question long, man. Yeah, y'all got to come over to my YouTube channel, which is Nothing But the Truth Podcast, and hit the likes and subscriptions when y'all get there. My boyfriend planned us a date yesterday. We just started dating, and I know he isn't going to cancel, but I haven't heard from him in a day. Is the dates just to shut me up? So let me read this again. Matter of fact, you come up here. You got to come talk to me. I'm confused. You got to come talk to me. TikTok, what's up? Y'all ain't got no questions this morning, TikTok? What's going on? Yeah, you got to come up here, baby. Thank you, Shopaholic Brown. Thank you. Yeah, you got to come up here and talk to me this morning. You're not about to make my head hurt for free. And make sure y'all hitting the likes and make sure y'all sending this live around. I think my dude is DL, 10 years, no marriage. That don't mean that he DL because he didn't marry you. You might not be the woman that he feels as though he wants to marry. Good morning. I can't hear. Hold up, young buck. Hold up. Say something. Hold up. It's me. It's not you. All right, there we go. I can hear you now. What's up, young? Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay, so I just started dating a Spanish boy, and he's plant-based. He's really nice. He's really sweet. He opens the door for me. He's about to take me to get my whole sleep tatted. But I haven't heard from him since yesterday. He works a lot of hours too. But I haven't heard from him since yesterday, since 5 o'clock. And he's like, he's been working a lot of hours. I'm like, well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Why haven't I heard from you yet?
How old are you?
21.
How long have you been dating this Spanish boy?
Like 5 days.
And so, how old is this Spanish man?
26. No kids. He's been
Young lady, you've known him for 5 days. 5 days. You do know that he's not your man, right?
Yeah.
So,
They come out, girl. They come out, super relaxed. Okay, patience. Okay.
well, this is what I'm gonna tell you, right? You're 21 years old, right? You're a nice looking young lady. What I'll tell you is this. You're 21. You shouldn't be dating anybody with any expectations, right? You're literally 5 days in. Huh? Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. I was trying to help the young lady, but she's giving a little bit ratchet, and we don't do ratchet on my platform. Anyway, next question. 5 days. Mm, mm. 5 days. Mm, mm. You must have gave that young man some coochie. You didn't give that young man some coochie. Click the link in the bio, book your one-on-one sessions. You're not gonna make my head hurt for free. Mm. Y'all gotta come over to the YouTube channel though and subscribe. Can y'all do me that favor? You have a legit grown woman question? Okay. You gotta either grab a badge or come up on the live. Well, I'm glad you didn't give him no coochie. I'm glad you didn't give him no coochie. I'm proud of you. But anyway, next question. Not me stereotyping, but your name is fuck you up. Let me get you out of here. Let me block you. Get you out of here. So one thing about it, right? This is my safe space. I'm very blurry. Am I really? Am I really blurry? Probably because I'm on all of these other platforms. But what I can do is, let me see. It's really blurry. Y'all, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the next question? Is it fixed? We good to go? Nice to meet you as well, Gina. Okay, all right. Anyway, we answering questions. Namaste. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Okay, it's good now. All right, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. We in the game. All right. Anyway, next question. I am still living with my ex of 20 years. I want to leave. How do I start? So my advice to you is you take this foot and then that foot and you walk out. You're living with your ex of 20 years. You want to leave. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? What's stopping you from leaving? Nothing is stopping you from leaving. What is stopping you from leaving? I don't understand. What do you mean that you're trying? I'm confused. I'm confused. What do you mean that you're trying? I'm lost, sweetheart. I'm lost. What do you mean that you're trying? I'm lost. What does the 4 kids have to do with anything? I'm confused. My partner says I'm built like a man, so when we drink beer, I go into another room and enjoy my beer. All lips. Would you like to come up here this morning? What do you mean is it safe for her to leave? What do you mean that it's safe for her to leave? I'm cracking up. "23 with 4 kids looking for marriage and move in." Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's the deal?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on? How you feeling this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you doing this morning? I'm at the dealership getting my oil changed, so I kind of jumped on, saw that you were doing your thing.
Always. Life is stupendous. I don't have no complaints, man. Life is great. You didn't have no questions though. What you wanted to chime in about the woman who got the 4 kids and can't leave?
Well, the only thing I had was if it's safe for her to leave. Because if it's safe for her to leave, the only thing stopping her from leaving is her.
So what I'll say is, even if it's unsafe, timing is everything, right? I'm pretty sure this man goes to work. I'm pretty sure this man goes to sleep. I'm pretty sure, like, I feel like a lot of people, they make themselves prisoners of comfortability and convenience, right? So I counsel a lot. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so my question is, do you know any women personally that had to escape violent situations with kids or without kids?
Absolutely.
And how that comes out afterwards?
Absolutely.
So you do know that even if you do leave in the middle of the night with your kids, oftentimes these men still find you.
So this is what I know, right? Because I've counseled thousands and thousands of women, and I've counseled a lot of women that deal with domestic violence and abuse and things of that nature. Most of the women that get found, usually these women are reaching out to these men. Usually these women secretly want to go back home. Usually a lot of women stay because they don't want to struggle. A lot of women stay because they don't want to be uncomfortable. There's shelters you can go to. Like, it's not like you're about to just pull up and walk in this shelter and act berserk. If you're, let me finish.
Was the case of a woman that was at a shelter and her abuser at the shelter. She was walking back to the shelter.
Right.
The abuser found her and shot her in the head and killed her.
But Lips,
in real life.
That's one case out of probably millions. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta. So this is the thing. We want to deal with the standard versus the exception. It's like the woman who has 10 children, right? And she goes off and gets married after she leaves her baby dad. She's the exception. She's not the standard.
What I am suggesting is that could be something that is happening, right? So that could be a possibility. We can't pretend like it's not a possibility. So my question is it? So if that's not an issue and
right,
and that is not a problem, then it is. I also know women firsthand that baby daddy found her, kicked her door in, kept her hostage, and she had to run. Mind you, she called the police while he was outside. The police came and didn't believe her. Didn't believe her. This is real. Didn't believe her. Which she had to be a succeeded believer in this relationship. Right? So then, when the police left the first time, she came back, kicked in her door with her kids in there, his kids. Held her hostage for hours. Eventually, she had to kind of have the conversation to get out of her house, to get to the door, get out with no shoes on, leave her kids, get to the police station. When she walked into the police station, the officer was like, "You again?" This is real life. This is real life.
No,
so what I'm saying is that I understand. I just also understand that safety is actual concern. And I also feel like from a male perspective, I understand being fearful of men is not a thing that you ever had a real issue with as a man. Maybe growing up, trying to, in your adolescence, I could see that. But as an adult, I don't see you being fearful of another man for any reason, under any real circumstances.
So
that's not our reality.
Let me ask you this. How versed are you in domestic violence? Have you ever been a domestic violence survivor? Have you ever dealt with domestic violence?
I personally have. I have.
Is it?
One of my friends
No, but I'm talking about you. So you've dealt with domestic violence, right? And so listen, so I'll let you go uninterrupted. So let me go for a second. So if you know about domestic violence, right? Domestic violence is not something that just happens. So first of all, we gotta break down the psyche behind domestic violence, right? And I'll go a little bit deeper in this. So I'll cook for a second, right? If you met a man on a first date, or that man that put his hands on you, the first date he didn't put his hands on you. The second date he didn't start whipping your ass. It wasn't the fourth date. It wasn't the fifth date. Men who beat on women, right? Because usually men who beat on women, they're cowards. And so they have to build up the courage to start putting their hands on you. It never starts with the fist. It doesn't. These men, they beat up on you verbally. They beat up on you emotionally and mentally. The punch is the last thing that comes. So with that being said, right, because like I said, I've counseled thousands of women. This is what I do for a living. You have to understand all of the signs were there. Even for a man to break into y'all's home and hold you hostage with your children, this was something that happened over time. This is something that not only, because this is what happens with domestic violence. The disrespect, the fear, it becomes your norm. But also the disrespect and him terrorizing you became his norm as well. So we have to ask ourselves early on, right? Where could we have stopped it? Because we wait until things spiral all the way out of control and be like, well, I don't know where it came from or how it happened or safety. But we also have to take accountability and ask ourselves, how far did we let this go? Like, how do we get to the point where a man's in our house with a gun out? How do we get to that point? So it's like, I get, go ahead. So I get what you're saying. And listen, I seen my mother get shot in front of me at 6 years old. So I'm fully aware of how crazy these men get, but I also know that we have to also hold ourselves accountable for how far we allow these men to do it, get as well.
So there was just another case.
You know, we can't overly, we cannot overly make it one-sided. And I always tell people, I don't know where she went. I always tell people, when our love language becomes sign language, right? When our love language becomes sign language, it's time for me to go. Yes, my mother did survive. When our love language becomes sign language, it's over. I never said that her opinion was invalid. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I never discounted her opinion, ever. Ever. We can't come on here and push that narrative. But anyway, I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend, but it's messing us up because my baby mother doesn't want our child around my girlfriend. And whenever she's around, she holds my daughter from me. Go to court. You need to go to court immediately. You need to go to court immediately. You need to go to court immediately, and you need to go get your proper custody. Go to court immediately. Your child's mother has no right knowing anything about your new girlfriend, nor does her opinion matter. So you're dealing with somebody that's bitter and that's using your child as leverage. I would tell you to go to court immediately. Immediately, you need to go to court. Immediately. Go to court. You need to go to court immediately. Get custody for your baby. You don't owe her anything. The red flags are always there. Rosanna, we can't see you.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, you got to get out of there, bro. But yes, next question. TikTok, what's up? What's going on this morning? What's a baptized man's excuse for being toxic? What does him being baptized have to do with being toxic? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Life is stupendous.
Agreed. So I was actually agreeing with a lot of your points. You know, it always starts somewhere. Like, we were married for 20 years. We got together when I was 16, he was 19. And I felt like young and dumb. And making just a lot of stupid choices. And I feel like there were a lot of red flags in the beginning, and maybe I was ignoring them. Not like comfortable in those because of my upbringing and my childhood trauma. But I would like to say that some of the things that you were saying was almost like you were putting it mostly on the woman and saying that she should have realized sooner in the situation or in the relationship. And I don't really agree with that.
Okay, that's fine. So you've been with him for 20 years, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so that would make you what, 30?
This year would have been 20 years, but we've been separated on and off throughout those 20 years.
And when you say separated on and off, you're separated but you're under the same roof?
Majority, yes. I've moved out a couple times. He is one of those guys that refuses to leave in the situation.
And so you moved out? And may I ask you, why did you move out? And where did you go when you moved out?
The one time that I did quite a few years ago, I didn't have much of a support network here in California, so I ended up going to Oregon. To a women's shelter, and that ended up being really difficult.
Right. And did he come to Oregon and kidnap you and bring you back, or you made that decision on your own?
I would say it wasn't so extreme to where he came to Oregon and kidnapped me. I would say it was more of like he was consistent and persistent with his contact and being able to find me and figure out where I was, and then use love bombing and tactics to get me back.
So let me just get this straight. So he didn't, I'm just having a conversation with you. I'm just very straightforward. So you decided to leave because you didn't like the treatment that you were getting. You decided to leave because was he abusive as well?
Yeah.
And so you went all the way to Oregon from California, which isn't too far, but you went all the way to Oregon from California. You went to the shelter, which you didn't want to be at the shelter in the first place because shelters aren't fun, correct? And that was uncomfortable, correct? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I have two kids with me.
Right. And so you were uncomfortable, and no one likes to be uncomfortable. So he reached out to you, and he continuously, I guess, told you to come home and you should probably be home, and I want my family, and blah, blah, blah. But you kind of knew better, but you were uncomfortable. And so was it a fair assessment to say you went home because who wants to be in a shelter for real?
It was a little bit more than uncomfortability, I would say. Uncomfortable to me is just having to sit in a seat for a long time and not really able to get up and move. Uncomfortable to me is maybe sitting in a situation in a room with a bunch of people that don't like me. That's uncomfortable to me. This was daily life struggle, trying to survive and do everything in my power to make money, to take care of my children the best way I could and the best way I knew how. I was very young at this time. This was 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. Now life and situations like that is not as easy as it is said, as it is done.
So
You can even have everybody in that shelter supporting you and giving you all of the advice and telling you everything you need to do.
So once again, right, and I'm just being real with you. And so I don't want you to think that I'm bashing you, because I'm not. That's life. Life is hard. Life is hard. Life is difficult. And so let me cook for a second. So when life got difficult, because life had got uncomfortable, right? Because you went from comfort to being uncomfortable. That's why I'm using that word. When life got difficult, you decided to go back to this place that you didn't want to be because it was easier. So tough times don't last, tough people do. And so now, and to get back to the original question, like, I'm just a man, so I can't give you a safe space for excuses. So now we got to go a little bit deeper. You left 15 years ago, and now you're 20 years in asking, how do you leave? You know how to leave. You just don't have a comfortable way to leave. And so that's how you became a prisoner to comfortability. So now, because he, like I said, he didn't kidnap you, he didn't bring you back, he's not holding you at gunpoint. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is, I know what it's like to be a prisoner of comfortability. To a certain extent, we all are. Nobody wants to struggle. Nobody damn sure wants to struggle alone, especially as a mother out here in the world who probably dealt with, like you said, he was older than you. He's probably given you stability. He made things easier for you. You were a young mom trying to figure it out. I am not blaming you for going back, but in the same breath, if you're saying that I couldn't leave or I didn't know what to do, you didn't want to rough it out. So now at 36, I'm guessing you are. And you have 4 children now?
Yes.
And do you work for a living?
I do, yeah.
Okay, and do you have like a goose egg? Do you have any money saved up? I mean, what is your situation?
I have a little bit of money saved up, and I've been working on everything. I filed for divorce, and I'm working on everything. I'm trying to move on with my life and be like happy and enjoy my life and enjoy my kids. But that can be hard to do when that person that you're trying to get away from, who may have grown and changed a bit and not be like that physically abusive person anymore, but it's hard because that person is still there daily in your life. You're co-parenting with them and you're trying to make everything good. So how do you like separate your comfortability, right, with your needing to be happy and enjoying life without said like issues and problems?
So let me give you this. In order for you to have self-love, you have to first learn how to be selfish. And I'm gonna repeat this for you. In order for you to really have self-love, you have to first learn how to be selfish. And what selfish means is you cannot worry about the children. You cannot worry about that man. Right now, you have to do what is best for you mentally and emotionally. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that you can't even consider how he feels or what he's going through right now, because you have put yourself on the back burner for way too long. You need to start making decisions that benefit nobody but you. And I'm about to cook for a second. And the reason why I say that is because you can't even be good for your kids until you're good for yourself. You can't even show up for your children properly until you know how to show up for yourself. And so, in so many words, and I want you to really listen to me. As a wife, as a mother, you are not taught, you are not conditioned, you are not programmed to put other people, to put yourself before other people. And I'm telling you right now, it is not a crime to be selfish. It is not a crime to say, you know what? I've been giving everybody the best of me and I've saved the worst for myself. And it's time for me to get locked into what's best for me. You can't consider him. You may not be able to be friends. You may not be able to be cordial co-parents. First, you have to work on establishing strength, happiness, and peace within, and that might not involve him. It might not involve the children. And no, I am not saying give up on your kids, but I'm saying that you need to take some time that is just for you. You need to get into the habit of doing things that benefit nobody but you, because right now it seems as if you are counting on strength and happiness from everything and everyone but you. So what I want you to do, right, as a 36-year-old or 30-year-old woman, I want you to figure out who you are outside of marriage, who you are outside of being a mother. What makes you happy? What makes you laugh? What gives you fulfillment? What gives you joy? What do you want to be, and where do you want to be 5 years from now? Because those are the things that you're going to have to get into. You're going to have to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm bigger than this, I'm better than this, I'm stronger than this, I want more than this. But no, we have to get out of the habit of making everybody else to blame for where we are and why we are where we are. It's all about decision making, and we all make fucked up decisions. I've done it, you've done it, everybody on this live has done it. But once you start to take full accountability, once you start to say, I am more in control of my life than anybody else, that's when you'll start to change. Own that shit. You just gotta own it. Okay, I fucked up the first 15 years. Cool. What will the next 15 look like? You have to have purpose. You have to have goals. You have to have something to shoot at. Respectfully.
I mean, thank you very much. Like, I appreciate your words, because that's where I'm at right now. That's the point that I'm at right now. I've gone through therapy, I've gone through counseling, I've gone through everything and anything under the sun that you can think of to try to make myself feel better.
Absolutely.
But the only thing that's working for me right now is doing exactly what you're saying, is to just be selfish.
You have to be.
I know that kind of sounds harsh, but it really is the only thing that's working for me right now. So I feel like if there's any other women out there that are listening right now, like, he's right, you know? So just keep doing that.
And I'm gonna leave you with this, right? Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
I've been through therapy, honey, lots of therapy.
Well, the thing is this about therapy, right? Therapists actually come to me for therapy. Therapy sucks. What you have to understand is therapy is usually somebody that's sitting in front of you that's book taught. And sometimes you need to talk to people that are life taught, because there's a difference. I could read in a book how to deal with getting punched in the face, but I would rather take advice from somebody that's been punched in the face because they've experienced it. Take your time, love yourself, get your mind right. Know that you're beautiful, know that you're strong, know that you're still young and you still got youth on your side. Like, tough times don't last. Lock into yourself. It's okay to love yourself. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I don't want you to ever be ashamed of being human. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of times we beat ourselves up for having emotion. A lot of times we beat ourselves up for feeling weak or feeling vulnerable. Those are just human emotions. You're human, and it's okay to experience all of those things, but it's about how you grow from those things. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
And like I said, if you need to book y'all one-on-one sessions, book them. Click the link in the bio. I want you guys to come over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Nothing But The Truth Podcast. That is free. You can literally come over to the YouTube channel, subscribe. It's free. It's free. It's super duper free. Yup. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am. Okay. Let me get you out of here then. Hey, reality side pops. That's you? Side pops. What's up? All right, you playing around. Can we talk about spirits breaking relationships? Good morning. What's up? What's up, Brody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Amy? How you feeling? I'm gonna answer a few more questions and I gotta go. Ooh, thank you, Denise. Good morning, Miss Denise. How you feeling? Good morning. Drop some what you want me to drop some knowledge about? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all gotta grab the badges at the bottom of the screen. What we doing? Grab y'all badges. Yo, do me a favor, y'all. I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Y'all. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Can y'all do me that? Brody said, fuck your morning. I'm cracking up. I like your energy, King. Y'all gotta go to my YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast. I'm gonna answer a few more questions, then I gotta say slide. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Miss Shay. Thank you, Miss Shay. Came right on here and showed me some love. Thank you. You asked the question, where your badge at? Yeah, would you imagine that? Make yourself stand out on this beautiful morning. TikTok, what's up? Well, you ain't got no question. Okay. I'm gonna get off of here.